Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm going to show you some tips on Rocket League to help you get better. They help me get better and they're just pretty good tips in general. So let's get right into it. Okay guys, for tip number 1 we have rotate. Now, rotating is pretty simple, but it could actually be pretty hard because when you're in a game, a lot more complex things are happening than just trying to rotate and take places with your team. But if you could figure out how to rotate correctly with your teammates, this will be a very effective tool in game. You will see an increase in level of your play and it will just make it a lot easier to get wins in general. Okay, so tip number 2, you want to practice your one-on-one skills. If your one-on-one skills are subpar, chances are you're not going to be a very good teammate. You can practice your 1v1 skills simply by playing the 1v1 game mode in ranked or casual. You can also go into free play and just practice dribbling. Tip number 3 will be practice your aerials. If you have a good aerial, you can beat a lot of people to the ball. If they don't know how to aerial and you do, you could get to the ball before it even hits the ground. Now, aerials are pretty easy, but if you want to get out of silver or up into high gold, you need to have a good aerial. It's very crucial to being good at Rocket League. Okay, now for tip number 4, we have Midair Correction. This tip kind of goes along with the last tip, but you want to make sure you know how to correct yourself when you're already in the air. Because if you can do that and the ball changes for some reason, maybe it hits the ceiling or a teammate hits it or the opponent hits it, and you could correct yourself and hit the ball still, you will see yourself beating people you shouldn't actually be beating. Tip number 5, it's always your fault. You gotta make sure that you always take accountability for the things that you did wrong. If you double commit in doubles and they score, you can't blame your teammate for giving you a bad pass or whatever. You gotta make sure that you know you did the wrong thing, you should have played it safe, you should have stayed in the goal. Double committing, it'll just get you nowhere, it'll get you scored on. You gotta realize when you could go in. This is something I sometimes struggle with. You gotta look at what you did wrong. You can't just blame your teammate for not making an easy save. You gotta say, oh, well, maybe if I'd hit the ball before it got there, maybe he wouldn't have even had to make the save. If you do this, you'll find yourself winning a lot more games. You gotta stay positive. The more you tilt, the more you lose. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you like it. I hope you practice more at Rocket League. I hope you guys get better. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe for more Rocket League videos, and we'll see you next time.